you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to be baking an avocado toast that's a little bit spicy. So let's get into it if you want to learn how to make it with me. If I can make it, so can you. And it's really easy steps. So if you want to learn, keep on watching. What I'm going to be making right now is avocado toast with an egg on the top. And I'm going to be making this for my mother, but you can make it for yourself or the person that asks you to. Also, disclaimer, I'm not getting forced to make it, I just so choose to. Let's get on to what you need to make it. So, I'm going to be making mine from scratch, so I'm not going to be using guacamole and just putting it on top of a toast because then anybody could do that and you wouldn't be watching a tutorial. I'm going to be making the guacamole from scratch, and sadly enough, I don't really know how to make bread from scratch, and it would probably take me a very long time. So I'm going to be using some organic toast, but I'm going to warm it up later in the video because I want my client to have warm toast. So the first thing that you're going to need to make the guacamole is an avocado. The next thing you're going to need to make it a bit spicy, like I'm going to make it, is some black pepper. And since this is for my mother, I can add pepper, but if it was for me, I wouldn't consider not, because it is a bit too spicy for my taste buds. So if you do not like spicy foods and you can't tolerate too much spicy food, I don't suggest you add them, but you could just add everything else. You could also add some red pepper to make it even spicier if you would like to, of course. That is optional. Then you will need some salt and some lemon. This is a lemon holder. Do not worry, this is not what I'm going to be adding. It looks a bit too artificial. Then you are going to need a fork to plop it out and a knife. Be very careful with this, and if your mother or father, whoever your parental guardian is, lets you use it, go for it, but if not, be sure that you have their supervision while making this. You will also finally need a bowl just to mix it all up. Now let's get into the actual tutorial. So I'm going to start. I also forgot to say that you need a cutting board to cut the avocado on. You do not want to ruin your surface. So you're going to start off by putting the avocado on the cutting board and really quickly cutting it. My mom was previously making watermelon on this, but I'm sure she will not mind that I am using the same cutting board. F2 is not touching any of the oils. So I'm going to be adding half of the avocado for now. Oh, that is not half of it, but obviously I will add more in a minute. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep you guys, on the bowl area, just so I don't have to go back and forth, because the quality won't turn out so good. As you saw, I got blurry because my hands are already getting a bit dirty. So I did not need a fork, mine just plops out. But if you do, be sure to be using it. And yeah, the seed is really small in this one. It kind of looks like an olive. Like the seed itself looks like an olive. Although it is not. That would be a bit odd. But yeah, I'm just going to continue adding this while the camera is messing up. I need to really quickly fix this. Okay guys, so the camera's a bit blurry, so I'm going to really quickly add on my avocado while clearing up the camera, and I'll be right back. So hopefully the camera quality improved just a bit, or a lot, hopefully, actually. I did add the whole entire avocado because mine was fairly small. But now once you are done, it should look like this. And you're just going to want to munch it all up. My mom doesn't like it to be too mushy, so I suggest that you do it on your preference or your client's preference. I don't know if I already said this. I just want to say it again, that I'm in no way, shape, or form being forced to make this. I just have joy cooking. I just make some food for my mom when she asks me to. So while I mush this up, I'm gonna so this is mushy enough for me, because you are gonna also remember that you have to mush it up when you're adding in the other things, mixing wise. So now it looks a little like this, and I'm going to put the egg onto the oven. Like I said, I am going to be adding egg on it because my mom asked me to. For this, you will just need some oil and an egg, and that's really it. Also a pan and a flipping thingy. So I'm gonna really quickly make that because this is a tutorial on how to make the egg, and I will be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding just a little bit of the red pepper. You could find this at Trader Joe's like I did, or my mom did rather. And you're just gonna mix it up. Don't add too much because no matter how high your spice tolerance is, you don't want it to be too spicy because although you could tolerate it, you're probably not gonna enjoy it. But that is just for my non-expert opinion. So now that you added some red pepper, if you so choose to, I'm gonna add a bit more. You're then going to add the black pepper. You could do it in any order you'd like, but this is just how I am doing it. So I'm going to be using the shift category. So it's little and doesn't make the whole thing pour, because you do have to be fragile with the amount. So yeah, I did add a bit too much, but that is all right. I'm sure my mom won't mind. Also, my mom's in the other room just in case of emergency, so no worries about that. She did not want to interrupt my YouTube video. So I just mixed that up. Now you're just gonna add a little bit of salt. Our goal is not to make it salty, but to make it whatever the salt does, like health. No, not healthy. Salt isn't good for you. I don't know. Something good. It makes it good. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very small avocado. Even when I added the whole entire thing, not much is here, but it is alright. It should fill a toast or two. Now you're just gonna squeeze some lemon into it, and yeah. So that should be enough lemon. You could add as much as you would like. Be sure to test it. If you do like avocado and are not allergic to any of the ingredients in the supplement, if you are making it for somebody else. If you are airborne, be sure not to do this recipe. If you are airborne, to sea salt, lemon, black pepper or red pepper, or avocado. Be sure not to make this. This is a precaution, and you are risking your health just to make an avocado toast. I do not recommend. I'm not allergic to anything, therefore I could make this food and not be risked health-wise. Probably not making any sense, but now this is the time I'm going to go pop in the toast of my preference to the oven. So I will be right back, and then you guys will be able to see the final result. So the toast is now done. I'm going to be putting the avocado toast on it, and I'm so sorry you can't have a very good view. Oh, there we go, I think. Okay, so I just used my peppers to make a visual that looks like this. But this isn't a tripod lesson or class because I would probably fail it myself. I'm actually using honey to hold my thing right now, not the brand honey, like beeswax, honey, bees, you know, that one. So, it looks like so. I hope you guys can see it. And now, it is a lot more mushier than I would like it, but that is totally okie doke. And yeah, now that we are done with this, I'm going to really quickly go add the egg because it looks like it's going to be a hassle, and I'll be right back. So this is the final result. I will really quickly decorate it with some tomatoes and stuff, but that's kind of boring. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Have a nice day and have a nice life. Toodles!